Jace, asan ka na?
Alis na ako ng bahay.
Nandito na ako.
Teka lang, parang lumilindol ata eh. Naramdaman mo ba dyan?
Kumusta na kaya yung mga anak ko? Ba't di pa sila tumatawag? Oh, Donnie! Hello!
Hello, Nay.
Kumusta na kayo dyan?
Nalikas na po kami kasi may paparating na bagyo. Kumukuha na po ngayon ako ng mga pagkain para may makakain po kami ng ate.
Oh, sige. Balitaan niyo ako Tawag kayo ulit. Sige. Hello, Riezza. Donnie.
Hello, Nay. Opo, pinalilikas na po kami ng barangay. May dadating daw po ng bagyo. Iyak na babaka.
Ihanda niyo na yung mga gamit niyo Yung medicine kit. Tapos yung yung mga pagkain.
Opo, inihanda na po namin yung aming mga bayo. Meron po kami first aid.
Oo. Lahat-lahat. Ihanda nyo na lahat. Tapos na kayo. Pumunta na kayo dun sa safest place.
Ingat po kayo lagi dyan, Ma'am. Opo. Bye-bye.
Oo. Mag-ingat kayo Sige.
Saka yung mga pagkain natin.
This is how important to be prepared in times of emergency and staying safe. So here, we would like to hear the insights of Niño, Jericko, Iguban, and Kenneth, Gasalao from NDRRS. What is emergency preparedness and safe management?
When we talk about emergency preparedness, it refers to actions that should be performed prior to emergency, such as planning of emergency equipment, while safety management is commonly understood as applying a set of principles, measures to prevent accidents, injuries, and other adverse consequences.
What are the objectives, purpose, and importance of emergency planning?
The objectives are to reduce or avoid losses from hazards, assure prompt assistance to victims, and achieve rapid and effective recovery.
So, the purpose of emergency planning is to equip individuals with regards and what are the things that they should and should not do prior, during, and after the calamity or disaster. Through emergency planning, we are able to prepare ourselves and know how to respond to the threat of calamities, and also to be able to rebuild, recover, and start again.
How we manage disaster using EMP.
We can manage a disaster using EMP by appropriate actions at all points in the cycle, lead to greater preparedness and prevention of disasters during the next iteration of the cycle.
How could we manage disasters?
In managing disaster, we must put it in our minds that it is a huge responsibility for dealing of emergencies, particularly being always prepared.
What are the things they do before, during, and after disasters?
There are a lot of things that we can do before, during, and after the disaster. So before the disaster, what we can do is to prepare. Preparation means knowing things that we should do and what we should not to do during the disaster, before the disaster. We can also prepare important necessities like goods and first aid kits. So, while during this disaster, what we can do is to stay calm and stay in our respective houses and wait for the disaster response team to help us vacate the area and protect us from the threat while the disaster is happening. And lastly, what we can do after the disaster is to investigate the area if it is already safe to go out and count your family members and assure that you are all complete. You can also go to safe places and look for anyone or call for the attention of anyone to where you could ask help and further protection.